All right. Let's talk about how to insulate yourself from people, negative influences, and how to let people go, but without necessarily abandoning people. So we have this... let me use an analogy. I heard a really good one today, actually. So pretend that your goal is on top of a hill someplace, and it's depending on how high up that goal is, how lofty your goal is. That's how far away it is. That's how steep the hill is. That's how high it is. And you got to trudge up this hill to get to that goal. And you're pulling a cart. And a cart is all of your limitations. Could be your psychological limitations, could be financial. Any of those things, you're pulling this cart and trudging up this hill to get to that goal. And it's hard. It's hard work to get up there. You know, it might be easy to give up, sit down, or just go back down the hill and abandon your goal too. But if you want it, you got to trudge up the hill and you got to carry that cart. Well, in that cart and around that cart are all the people that are in your life while you're trying to reach this goal. Now, as you go up that hill, you're going to run into obstacles, bumps in the road. Your wheels might get stuck, so to speak, and you're going to have to put more effort to pull that cart out and to keep going. Now let's think of all the people that are around that cart and inside the cart. Now some people that are in the cart are going to sit in the cart while you pull, while you try to get that wheel unstuck, and they're not going to help or offer anything. They're just along for the ride. Some people will get out of that cart and help you pull it and push you and help you push the cart to get you to where you want. You know, some people might not be capable of pushing you, but might be able to offer really good motivation, advice, support, verbal support, emotional support, whatever it may be, to get you up that hill. Some might get off the cart altogether, try to find help, and try to get more people to help you. Right? So these are all positive influences, people that are going to help you pull this heavy cart up that hill to get to the goal. And you won't, by the way, the cart is too heavy for you to pull by yourself. That's how heavy this cart is. You will need those people to give you support, advice, to help you push at times, to solicit for help, or you'll never get there. But you also have these other people. Some people are in that cart and they're putting their foot on the ground and they're creating drag, and they're making it more difficult for you to push that cart or pull that cart and to get to your goal. Some people, once your wheel gets stuck, will get out and actually push the cart and try to push you in the other direction, or try to jam those wheels up, or try to make it purposefully make it more difficult for you. Some people might not purposefully make it more difficult for you, but they'll sit in the cart and they'll complain. And they'll talk negatively, how you're never going to do it, you should just turn around, and they'll give you all that negative feedback and negative stuff while you're trying to get out of this bind, get that wheel unstuck, keep going. They're sitting there and they're giving you all the reasons why you're never going to make it. Those people, those are the ones that you need to get off your cart. You need to get them off and get them away from your cart. And it doesn't matter if it's a family member, if it's a friend, if it's someone you have history with. It doesn't matter your loyalties with them. You got to get them off your cart. But that can be really hard, because sometimes our biggest obstacles to getting to our goal in terms of our relationships are people we really love and care about. So what do? You know, sometimes there are people that really need help themselves, and they need help, and unfortunately they're creating drag for you because of their issues, their problems too. What do? Well, the one thing you don't do is you don't give up or compromise on your goal. Now, you don't run your cart over people to get to your goal, okay? But you definitely don't compromise getting to your goal. So you have to get those people away from your cart. Well, the thing that you do is you set the standards, which we talked about that before in a previous video. That you set your standards, you set your expectations for them. They're welcome to hop back on the cart. They're welcome to offer some help in some way so you can get to that goal. Oh, look. Will I go like this? Here, we'll get sidetracked from this for a second. Look, this is like lighter, darker. Lighter, so I'm going to do this and keep it lighter. That's what happens when you run into appointments, and I'm getting to my goal, and I have to do a video in my vehicle, the truck today, instead of one of the other cars. But anyway, so back on track. You cannot compromise your goals. You got to get these people away. But I understand that feeling of abandonment, especially if you've been abandoned yourself. You don't want, and you have empathy and sympathy for other people, you don't want to just abandon people. Well, you set the boundaries, you set the expectations, and you let them know that you're there for them. They are welcome. This is you as a dominant male, as someone who is in charge of your own life. The person who drives your life is you. You let them know that they are welcome to be a part of helping you push that cart up that hill at any time. When they're ready, they're welcome to it. You send that message to them, right? That when they're ready, they can be a part of that. But until then, they're not to come near your cart. That's how you do it. It's not that you push them down the hill or that you run them over. Okay? But you set the boundaries, set the expectations. This is what we talked about in a previous video. When someone takes advantage of you, when someone is not doing the right thing by you, it's because you're allowing it to happen. So, you set the expectation, and then you allow them to meet that expectation, and if they can't meet it, then they stay away from that cart that you're pulling until they can. And that is what you do. So you don't abandon them because they're choosing to not be a part of your journey and your struggle. They're making that choice to not be a part of your struggle. But you're welcoming them to be a part of it by abiding by the standards that you set. And of course, by being a part of your struggle, you're going to be helping them as well, right? You're not just going to let people help you push your cart up the hill, but you don't help them push theirs, of course, right? It's called reciprocity. And so you'll reciprocate, you'll give always more than you get. But the point is, though, you're not allowing people that get in the way of you achieving what you need, you have set out for yourself, your purpose in life. Nobody gets in the way of that. And it doesn't matter who they are. So you leave the door open, but you don't put your energy, your time, your emotions into that person that is toxic to you or that's taking away from your ability to achieve what you want. And so many of us do that, and that's why we don't get what we want, or it takes us a very long time to get what we want. Because your energy and your time, at least within a 24-hour period, is finite. You can only put so much energy and time into things within a period of time. So, you can only put so much energy into something at that period of time, is what I mean to say. So if you're putting energy into people that are trying to push your cart down the hill, back down the hill in the other direction, if you're putting your energy into people and things that are taking away from your ability to get to where you want, then you're you're not going to get to where your goals are, or at least you won't for a very, very long time. So it is your imperative, your spiritual, your biological imperative, your social imperative to get to those goals that you have set for yourself so you can make an impact on the world around you. Do not let other people compromise that. All right. Well, it's a Saturday night, so I got to do Saturday night things now. Change my shirt, maybe fix my hair, right? And have a good time. So you do the same. Enjoy yourself, be safe, and till the next video.